Tyron Woodley had some choice words about Colby Covington too. Yeah, he was talking about Colby like campaigning hard to get the fight and talking all kinds of crazy shit about him. But Tyron was saying, like, this, first of all, everything he's saying about our training sessions is 100% bullshit. And he's like, when I get that dude in the octagon, if he ever does get that shot, he goes, I'm going to fuck him up. And I see, Colby Covington is never going to fight again after he faces me. That's what he said. Yeah, we were talking before the weigh-ins. We were standing around the octagon before the weigh-ins, this past UFC in Detroit. And he was like shaking his head. He's like, I am going to fuck that dude up. He's like, he does not understand. He's not on my level. He's talking all kinds of shit. He's, writing all these checks that there's no way his fucking talent can cash. And when I get him in there, I'm going to smash him. And he goes, I'm going to take my time on him. I'm going to try to hurt him. This is what he said to me that was crazy. He goes, I have never tried to hit anyone with all my power in the octagon. And I'm like, wait, what?
Why not?
How's that possible? He sends people flying across the octagon. Watch his fight with Gaetjhe.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Wait a minute. You can hit somebody harder than that? Are you sure? Because that doesn't seem normal. That doesn't seem right.
Talking about his leg kicks, I was just going to ask you, what did you think of being there for the Gaetjhe Alvarez fight?
Jesus, that was great.
Gosh,
it was amazing. There was 2 fights that night that were humbling. That was one of them. That fight was humbling. Like the fucking guts and glory watching those guys go at it. But Yancy Medeiros and Colby Oliveira might have been even crazier. I think that was the craziest fight of the night. And I believe that won performance of the night. Thank the baby Jesus. Because if it didn't, there was some criminal shenanigans afoot. It was the craziest fight ever. One would get rocked, and then the other would get rocked, and you'd think the fight was over, and then the other one would come back and rock the other one. And then finally Yancy won in the 3rd round. I mean, it was just a fucking chaotic war. It was such a good fight. Just such a good fight. 2 bonuses. 2 Fight of the Night awards. That's nice. See, that's what I love about the UFC. When people really perform and lay it on the line like that. But Did Aldo and Holloway win any sort of a fight of the night?
I know Francis didn't, but they said they were going to.
Yeah, they were going to hook him up with some sort of a bonus. Yeah. How do you not give that guy KO of the night? What are we doing here? What is it? What's that?
It doesn't say. It just says that those 2 got fight of the night. It doesn't say anything about anything else.
Oh, okay. Well, so it says that fight get fight of the night?
No. The
Gaetjhe and Colby Oliveira, right, and Yancy Medeiros got fight of the night. Well, Max Holloway's performance was nothing short of masterful. Nothing short of masterful. The way he handled Aldo, the way he yelled at me after the 1st round. He gets done with the round and he's going back to his, and he looks at me and goes, "The man is tired. The man is tired." He's a motherfucker. Dude, Max Holloway is a real fucking warrior. I mean, to the core. That guy relishes it. He loves it. When he was like chicken necking at Aldo and he's got his hands down, he's talking shit to him and stalking him, you could see it in Aldo's face like he was drowning. You could see the waves were coming, and he knew he wasn't going to be able to dog paddle for too long. Like, he's like, Jesus Christ, like, how am I going to keep up with this guy? And the thing about Max Holloway that's so interesting is he in a lot of ways, he has that sort of Nick Diaz approach where he's not hitting you with all of his might. He's not throwing these haymakers unless he's got you hurt. Until he's got you hurt. Once he's got you hurt, then he's just fucking whipping bombs your way. But until then, he's just constantly on you, just constantly peppering you, constantly on you. Kick, knee, punch, move forward. And you're just dealing with him and trying to breathe. You don't get any breath. And he just keeps that pressure on you. And he knew Aldo was fading right now. And I'll tell you, Aldo looked good in that 1st round.
Yeah, I thought he was going to start picking it up like almost the Aldo of old with the leg kicks.
He should have.
Leg kick.
He should have. He should have gone. His strategy should have been almost entirely leg kick centered.
Right.
And he was trying to catch him, and he caught him with a couple of good punches. But all of his punches are sprints, right? And if he doesn't knock you out with those sprints, like he only has so many of those in the gas tank.
You're fighting the guy that can do it for a marathon.
And he can. And Max Holloway can. He is so well conditioned and so aware of his ability and not stretching himself. So when they got to the 3rd, he started slugging it out with Aldo at the very beginning of the third. He's like, I know this guy's tired. He goes, I'm going to make him sprint with me. And you could see, like, as the beginning of the third round played out, Aldo was swinging wild at him, and I was watching this. I was like, this is not conservative. Like, he's not conserving his energy at all. What he's doing is trying to take Max Holloway out with one shot, and he's blowing out his entire wad doing this. And then you saw Holloway just coming out, coming on, just bang, 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 pop, 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 pop. And Aldo's trying to move his head, and he's using all his head movement, but he never gets a break.
Yeah, it's an incredible pace that Holloway has. Incredible.
And he doesn't give you any space. You don't get any rest. You don't get. There's no laying back with Holloway. Max Holloway's on you, on you, on you. I love what he said about fighting Aldo in Rio, too. He goes, that's what kings do. He goes, they go to the other person's village and they take their crown. It's like, ooh, that's right. That's what they do. That's what he did. He's the baddest motherfucker. I think he's the best 145er ever. I mean, he might not agree with it yet because of the record, which I see his point, but the way he fights, the octagon IQ that he shows, his fight IQ, his ability to find a weakness and to see it, his predatory behavior inside the octagon, I think he's the best. I really do. I just think it's so impressive to me that he's not like Aldo in his prime was spectacular and amazingly impressive. Like his flying knee, first round knockout of Cub Swanson, the knockout of Chad Mendez. You know, I mean, he's the Uriah Faber fight where he brutalized Uriah's leg. I mean, he's unquestionably one of the greats of all time. But in my opinion, skill-wise, Max Holloway has now surpassed him.